Welcome to ArcMap tutorial training, and it's powered by GeoHub. GeoHub is a center of geoscience focusing on upscaling geosciences in different software tools that will help them thrive in the industry. And GeoHub is proudly powered by Geotech for All. And in this introductory training on knowing the interface with the ArcMap 10.7, we're going to be giving an overview of what ArcMap is. I've loaded my ArcMap, and I hope you also have loaded yours as you're following along in this training. And so, for those who are just joining or watching this video for the very first time, you could click the link attached to this video to download the ArcMap software and easily install on your desktop for use. And you come back and watch this video and join us along. So, behind the screen, I'm Jeremiah Onaipopo. I'm going to be your anchor in this ArcMap journey. And so, as you see my screen displayed now, we have the ArcMap loaded already, and you can see untitled ArcMap. So, the very first thing on our toolbar is our file, and the file consists of opening new page. You have it open, you have a save, as, you save a copy, you share as your add data. We'll be using this very well. What we use to add data to our map layers, and also our add base map, which you can only access this once we're connected to the net, and I'll show you how to do that in the course of the training. And you add your XY data. XY data is used to add coordinate values. And so you have your sign in ArcGIS Online, your print and print setup, your print preview, your print, and export your map once you're done with your work. And so you have your edit. At the edit tab, we have undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, space special, delete, copy map to clipboard. And your view, we have two basic type of view in ArcMap. Even in ArcGIS Pro, we have the data view. The data view is the primary place where we work with our raw data, and layout view is the finishing page where we used to finish up our work. We had our legend, our not arrow, our other details that needed to be added to the map, our text, and all that kind of stuff. Now you have your graph, your report, your scroll bar, status bar, rulers, guide, grids. This one they get on when you have a particular work that you need them on. And you have a data frame properties. We'll talk about this later. So we have the bookmaps. We don't need to waste time on this. So let's just look at, you can create bookmaps. That's for operational aspect. So you have inserts. You have the data frame. Data frame is just a rectangular shape, a kind of box that hosts your data, your map, and other kind of information you want to have. So you can constrain your map information within a particular data frame, and that's the essence of the data frame. And you have your text. So this inserts you can use to in your map, in your layout view. You can add your title of the map, your text to. You can add dynamic text, current date, different kind of information that shows the changes of how the stops are being worked on. Your needs line, you can add legend, very important in all our maps. Your not arrow, your skipper, your skate text, picture, and object. So your selection, when we're working with attributes, we with informations that have data that have some informations, we could open different selections in them and then select by different criteria. We have the attribute, select by attribute, select by location, select by graphics, zoom to select the features. When we're using shapefile, you will see how beautiful this works out with. And we have the geoprocessing, we have the buffer, we have the clip. We're trying to restrict a particular information within a defined boundaries or borders, and we will show you how that is being done. And so we use this tool, clip tool. We have the intersect, we have the union, we have the merge, we have the dissolve, and that's all on geoprocessing. We have the customize. We can customize our toolbar, and I will encourage that from this video you turn on these 7 tools I'm going to mention: the draw, the editor, the georeferencing, the layouts. You turn on your snapping, you turn on your standard tool, and you turn on your tools itself. and so they're very important. I wanted to turn on those tools before we move on to our next video. We'll be using those things, and so when you turn them on, you will see on your screen all those tools you turn on. You arrange them just on the upper part of the screen, just the way it is. Yeah, you can follow my hand as a guide, and so you can see there are just shorts called new, open, save, print, cut, copy, paste, delete, undo, redo, add data, and then this is your map scale. You can use to edit or adjust your map scale. Editor toolbar, you can edit your toolbar. Table of content, catalog, you see them, they get to display by your right hand side here. So you have your arc toolbox, which we're going to be using later. You have your georeferencing. So georeferencing, we used to define the exact coordinates of a imported base map as it is on the world scale by giving it a spatial reference. And so we use this georeferencing very well. So this is one of the tools. You can add control point, you can auto registration, you can select link. These are the tools used for georeferencing. You can zoom to selected link, you can delete link, you can view the coordinate you've added at each point, you can view link table. So you can also rotate the layer by clicking and dragging. And so we have a measurement scale here that you also use. And so continuously you have your zoom, zoom out, pan, zoom all page, zoom to 100%, fix zoom in, fix zoom out, go back to previous extent of your scale map, and go forward to the extent you actually use before, and then zoom to percentage, different percentage you can zoom in. And you have toggle draft mode, focus data frame, and change layouts. We want to change our layouts, either A4, A3, A2, A0. We use this to change our layer, and then data driven pages to go. So the lower bottom, the next line, we have the zoom plus button to rather. We have the zoom out, we have a pan, we have your full extent, you have your fixed zoom in, you have your fixed zoom out, you have your go back to previous extent, which you've seen there before, and then go to next extent, select features. This will come up when we have work that needs them, and we have clear selected features, we have selected elements. So this is our most often used to select our element on the data page. So we have identify, hyperlink, HTML pop-up, measure. We want to measure distance and area on our map. We can use this tool to measure it. And so we have a find the geographic place or location or address. You can just click it and then insert probably the name, or if required, the coordinate. And so you can find the route between stops you specify, or you can go to XY location to find it. This is when you need a particular location, you can just input a coordinate and it takes you right there. And we have the time slider. So you have a time slider that you use to represent the time period represented in the map data, and then you have a create viewer window. And then the next one is you have a snapping. Snapping is used to use when you're trying to create polygons and borders. You can use the snapping tool. So you have different point snapping, end snapping, vertex snapping, edge snapping, different ones that you could use. And you have your editor. Once you're dealing with data, you want to edit some data, you can use the editor tool to edit them. And you have your drawing tool. The drawing tool is to draw different elements and shapes and add text. And then you have your text toolbar where you can adjust change your text font, change your font size, bold, italize, underline, your text color. You can change the text color, you can change your field color, you can change your line color, pen color rather, or you can, the last on the list is your marker color. And so when you come down to the right hand side, you see table of content at this line, and you see we have different listing here. So this is, it shows how your content have been used, all the content used on your data page. And so your first one is just showing you how data are arranged, your data are arranged on displays. And so we have list by join order, which is what we'll be using mostly because it's in orderly manner as it's added. We have the list by source, we have list by visibility, and list by selection. And so we need to understand this because most of our work will be ranging between the layers and the data as well, trying to handle in this place. And so at my right hand side there, you could see catalog. The catalog is what we came out from here. And so we have different catalogs, and the first one we see is our home document. And so this is all the place where our original ArcGIS files were saved, so we can access any of our files that we added in there from there. And so the next one is the folder connection. We'll be using this folder connection such that we're going to create a primary folder that all our data we're using in ArcGIS will be easily referenced by connecting that folder here. So in our subsequent video, you'll be showed how to add a folder to this folder connection. And then we have toolboxes, and we have like toolboxes and system toolboxes. So we have different tools we could easily use when we have a data and then we need some of them to use. We can just click on these tools, and then generalization, we can click on these tools and immediately they create the effect we need. And this is what makes ArcGIS and ArcMap very beautiful and simple to really use. And so we have the database server, we have the database connection, we have the GIS servers, and other respective services that are added there. And so the next one is create features. This will come up once we have a feature to create, and you'll be shown how to use it. And I want to show you also, before we have the data view, which is the data view, and we have the layout view. The layout view displays like this. This is the layout view. So when you want to export your map are shown in this layout, and you have a refresh and you have a pause drawing. And so before we finally wrap up this video, you can see once I move here, just observe this place here. Once I move along this line, this unit change. And so we'll be showing in a subsequent video how to define our units we are going to be using in course of our ArcMap journey. And so I know you just understand the different tools on the ArcMap interface, and I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy using these tools throughout the journey because it's easy for you to navigate all around and all through in all of these. So I'm Jeremiah, I would like to my name, and so please just subscribe to the like button and also invite others to join Joe in having to upskill themselves. Our goal is to see you produce beautiful maps, not just for yourself, but even the ones that brings in valuable returns to you. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.